So very good afternoon, friends. Warm welcome on behalf of Doctors Risk Medico Legal Services for yet another knowledge sharing session. And this session was organized by IMA Mathura. And I thank to all the committee member of IMA Mathura who have taken a pain for their doctor to get connected to such a information series and taken all the pain to educate their doctor for their defense purposes. And we are lucky to have a secretary of IMA, Mathura, Shishir Agrawal. I request him to start the session with few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Shishir Agrawal. I welcome you all on behalf of Mathura Medical Association. I welcome Advocate Dr. Arun Mishra, sir, for convening this session. Advocate Dr. Arun Mishra, sir, is a practicing advocate in the Supreme Court, High Court, and widely known medical legal consultant on the journey of spreading awareness about the law of medicine. He has completed his LLM in crime from Mumbai University. Also, he has done graduations in microbiology, medicine, and law. He started his career as a doctor of medicine and had a roaring medical practice for 15 years. After completing his MD in medicine, he completed his D-Pharma, DMLT, and then as a part of medical practice, his thirst for knowledge and logic led him to do LLB and LLM. So he has handled more than 13,000 plus medical legal issues, and now he'll guide us today with his knowledge to deal with the medical legal cases as best possible. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. I request Dr. Nagin Gorsa to extend a warm welcome to Dr. Arun Mishra, sir.
Once again, let me allow Nagendra, sir. Nagendra. One second. Can you raise a hand so I can find out? Nagendra Gaur, sir, na? Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Nagendra, sir. You can unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Very well. All audience can hear you.
It's a great pleasure that you are here to deliver a speech. So I welcome you and start the session right now. Thank you, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much to all the committee member of Mathura IMA and to all my colleagues here who have taken a pain to attend a session. Believe me, I always see that my colleagues, whoever invests their hour with me, get benefited with something new in their routine day in, day out practice. I do lots of activity with single interest that my doctors should be upgraded with the knowledge, only interest and intention that they protect themselves without any support system from outside in any wee hours or any given scenario situation. I proudly say that because of this activity which we are doing for long, hundreds and thousands of doctors got benefited. And they are doing their practice. And today when I get a call from such a doctor saying that, sir, because of this, even after the summon of the police, I was so confident of attending that, I really feel better because ultimately I have seen that my doctors' practice get affected if they get a summon from anywhere and which causes a lot of trouble. So today I'm going to deal very specifically on the topic of nursing homes, their issues, their medical legal aspects, including a touch upon of all other medical legal aspects which normally practicing doctor faces. It could be a doctor, it could be a hospital owner, non-medico, medico, it could be any person in domain of medical practice. So I'm going to deal with every health sector things so that people get benefited with presence here. So let me start with the saying of Gautam Buddha. The Bhagwan Gautam Buddha in his teaching very categorically said that ignorance is cause of suffering. If you want to ignore or if you want to really cease a suffering, replace ignorance with the knowledge. And once you got a knowledge, suffering will cease. Same happens in our medical law practice. My doctors are very good in their practices. They are very good in medical sciences because whole experience are there lying with the treating of a patient. but they are unaware about the legality in medical negligence cases. And that's the reason why whenever anything comes, they really suffer badly. Today, I will try to make you understand that law is very, very good for the doctor. I say so because of my experience in this field of 16 to 20 years. Today, even if at all I've handled 16,000 issues, not even 0.5% has gone to the court of law. Reason was very clear that law is there to protect my doctor. My doctor are not aware of that. So with this experience, I say law is really good for the doctor if doctor knows it. So today I'll try to make you understand the law of the country with all sort of important judgments and the act by itself, how you are being protected in this country. दोस्तों ये मैं अकेले नहीं बता रहा हूँ और मैं अपने शब्दों को नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, मैं बोल रहा हूँ ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट के कई जजमेंट्स हैं जिन्होंने हमारे डॉक्टरों को प्रोटेक्ट किया है इन एब्सेंस ऑफ द लेजिस्लेशन लॉ, इन एब्सेंस ऑफ पार्लियामेंट्री लॉ. So these are the things which have been really supportive to us. Otherwise, I'll tell you, there was a day when this community was known as a god. Today also, highly respected community of a doctor, second god in the country. लेकिन कुछ violent, कुछ extortionists, कुछ anti-social activists आज भी हमारे country में हैं जो हमको trouble देते हैं, जो हमको तकलीफें देते हैं, जो हमको defame करते हैं. ऐसे लोगों को फेस करना है तो हमको लॉ का नॉलेज होना जरूरी है. मैं नहीं कहता कि यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड कंप्लीट लॉ ऑल टुगेदर, इट इज अ वास्ट थिंग, बट अगर बेसिक भी पता है तो यू कैन प्रोटेक्ट योरसेल्फ एंड रियली टेक केयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग. Basically, friends, I'll tell you there are the three major liabilities in the domain of medical practice. वो तीन major liability में, one is the criminal liability. Criminal liability where the jail punishment is there. But I again assure all my colleagues here, never ever get feared with the police, never ever get terrorized with the police summon or any call from the authorities. मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ क्योंकि you are protected by the law of the country, by the judgment of the country. The Honorable Supreme Court in Jacob Matthew 2005, 2021 still hold goods, very categorically and clearly said that medical science is complex science, which is beyond imagination of any medical practitioner. Hence, to fasten criminal liability against the doctor, even in a case of medical accident in the form of death, one need to be very cautious. Very clearly said, okay, doctors are not except the doctor, advocates are not a doctor, police officer are not a doctor, even the judges are not expert in medical field. In all given scenario situation, when the question of expertise comes, it is the only expert who is going to narrate that there is a negligence or not, and without that, arrest must not be done. Friend, if you read the judgment, so beautifully construed judgment, so beautifully narrated every aspect of the criminal liability in this judgment, and if at all, overall we see, the judgment very clearly says, if due care has been given, you are not responsible. Now, what does it mean of due care? The law says that all care must be given to the patient as per your best of your knowledge, even in a case of complication. During the surgery in a hospital, अगर आपके साथ कोई complication हो जाए, surgical complication, आप surgery कर रहे हो, lab call कर रहे हो, perforation हो गया, आपने recognize कर लिया perforation है ये, या आप cesarean कर रहे हो, आपने देख लिया there is a fistula occurred, आपने देख लिया कहीं artery या vein कट गया, आपने देख लिया some complication happened. Law बोलता है उसके लिए you will not be responsible, because that is, everyone is a human. What law says that if you have not given a possible care which need to be given after recognizing the complication, then you are surely liable. So due care word is a very, very vital word in medical law sciences. We being an advocate, I was a doctor now when I am practicing advocate, I have taken advantage of this particular word in multiple cases which I argued in this country. I argued in this country only on the basis of the word due care. I could able to prove to the court that all possible care was given as per the Honorable Supreme Court judgment and guidelines to save the life of the patient. Uske baad bhi agar nahi bacha, so I am not a God to save every single life, because the same law says, same judgment says, that advocate cannot guarantee that every case they are going to win. Same way, doctor cannot guarantee that every case they are going to save. So when law accept this, then why we should worry? And the same judgment further give a very clear guidelines what need to be done in case of any complaint which goes to the police officer. And the law says, if once police officer receive any complaint against the medical practitioner for medical negligence, they are duty bound to send, after preliminary investigation, all the paper and file to the expert for their opinion. An expert must be from government hospital, preferably of same field. So naturally, it goes to civil hospital, government hospital, where the committee, after going through all your paper, after due investigation, if finds that there is a negligence, the doctor can definitely recommend to the police officer, where police officer can file a complaint against you, FIR against you. But majority of time, we get a favorable result because doctor being an expert knows medical sciences, doctor being an expert knows medical terminologies. Your medical record very clearly, categorically says the due care you have taken during the scenario situation of complication and you got safeguarded in that case. तो कोई भी सर्जिकल डेथ हो जाए या कोई भी ट्रीटमेंट के टाइम पे डेथ हो जाए, never ever get worried or run away from the side that you are going to get arrested. You are being protected by law of the country that on the spot you're not going to get arrested. So don't worry about criminal liability. Yes, I have seen a grossest change in the past few years. वहाँ 304A की जगह 304 आजकल अप्लाई होता है हमारे डॉक्टर पे. 304A क्या कहता है? Causing a death without intention with a knowledge, with a negligent act, which is 2 years punishment, bailable offense. तो कुछ होता नहीं हमारे डॉक्टरों का. लेकिन आजकल I have found in multiple cases 304 was applied on a doctor. What is this 304? It become 10 years punishment, non-bailable offense by virtue of the ingredient put in 304.